Salutations, Ashes Nation. So we are starting the stream, and we're gonna just check the balance of audio. Wait a second. So, all right. Okay, so hopefully everyone can hear me correctly and the sound is well balanced. And we are gonna put in the background some tea. Alright, so alright, I think the audio might be a little loud here on the stream. Yeah, alright, so I'm gonna share I'm gonna share the stream link, and we are gonna be good to go. I'm gonna do the channel live. And once that's done, we're gonna jump into this game versus Carl Diaz for the 11th edition of the Legendary Knockout Arena. Last time we tried to get the game, there was an Ashtiki bug that didn't let us get our game in, so here, ranked 30, yep. Alright, so game is up. So already we know what deck each of us is playing, because yeah, we had like that first failed attempt at getting our game in. So I know my opponent is on Remia Wishing Wing Fighting Spirit with the Secret Door Accelerate combo. Today we are playing my favorite deck, which is Frostfire. This specific fork is Rime Blaze 2.5, which is a return to the roots of the deck. I cut the Illusion Splash. We are gonna wish good luck, have fun to our opponent. And yeah, so we already know basically what kind of deck our opponent is on here. So we are first fiving Adoptodon, of course, Rune Dweller, of course, and then we have some choices to make. We are probably gonna choose Frost Frog because it lines up very well into our opponent's Swarm. Hammer Knight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it's a choice between Old Salt and Clashing Tempers mostly. I think I am going to choose I think I'm gonna choose Clashing Tempers. We're gonna start the game. Alright, our opponent rolls more basics and decides to go first so that he'll get top of round 3. Plays out a Summon Wishing Wing book along with Fighting Spirit. I'm just gonna play out my Summon Adoptodon book. I don't need to meditate, so... Well, I'm gonna need to meditate for another frog. We meditate an Old Salt. Oh, alright. So here I suspect my opponent will have Fighting Spirit, Time Hopper, Wishing Wing, and also Seafoam Snapper, along with Ancestral Army as their first 5, but it could also be Gates thrown open. How my opponent wants to play it. As expected, we see the classic Fight Wing Spirit package come down. We are just gonna plop down an Adoptodon, a naked Adoptodon, I think. Yep. And pass without adapting. We're gonna let our opponent decide how they want to. So my opponent is gonna play a Wishing Wing, nothing else. I am going to so I could Ice Adapt here and attack Remia, or I could Ice Adapt and attack Wishing Wing and just like say, hey, I have a 1/3 Adoptodon that's gonna get value next round. That's a call you could make. I think I'm just gonna adapt Fire. My opponent could have like okay, my opponent does not have Fate Reflection. Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna play out... I don't want to play Frost Frog naked. I'm probably gonna want to Ice Buff it because otherwise it gets too easily threatened by Time Hopper. Although, yeah, I'm just gonna play out my Rune Dweller book here. To anyone watching the stream, please let me know if the sound levels are good. Yeah. Alright. My opponent uses Remia, draws, and reveals, of course, my Hammer Knight and my Clashing Tempers in my hand. Probably drew Secret Door here, which is a bit scary, but I think it's fine. I am simply going to... I could pass here, but I don't think it's really useful to pass. I'm gonna play Frost Frog to have a high tempo answer to a potential ancestral army, and we are gonna ice buff that Frost Frog. Now we have a very solid board present, so my opponent really cannot just pass here. My opponent chooses to play out a naked Seafoam Snapper. Oh, not naked. It is supported by a Time Hopper. But that Seafoam Snapper is gonna be vulnerable to my Frost Frog. And I think I'm just going to attack the Time Hopper and exhaust the Seafoam Snapper. My goal here is really just to break my opponent's early aggression. If my opponent really cannot deal with my board, I am likely to win because my draws are better set up against my opponent. So my opponent plays Ancestral Army, okay. Straight into